Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, PrincetonTrader.com, here for ntmarkets.com with your Monday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, daily chart of the ES. We got that lower high at 88.25. I should say potentially lower high, with a little bit of a topping tail on Thursday. Bears followed up a little bit on Friday. We traded as low as 72 half. Closed 76.75. Our high was 82 half. What's happening right now is we are trying to take out the highs from Friday. If we're able to do that, that would open the door over 83 to retest this area up at 88, and then look at potentially a retest of 93, and what is most likely would be a punch through the upper band here in the 96 to 98 area. So for the Bears, if they're going to roll it over, if they're going to have a lower high in price and with respect to the Bollinger Band, then today is the day they really need to start to roll the market over. Lots of catalysts this week. We've got a 2-day Fed meeting with an interest rate decision that comes down on Wednesday afternoon, and it's jobs week. So we have non-farm payrolls, the jobs report on Friday. So there's a lot of catalysts going on in the markets that could push us in any number of directions. I would imagine that both the Fed and the jobs report are going to have to do what the bulls want it to do in order to be able to sustain things up here at just under 1600. If these numbers surprise, I think it opens the door to over 1600. If they disappoint, I would suspect, you have to expect what has already happened when we get bad news. You have an initial shock and a sell-off, but that dip is bought. So, when we get into one of these situations where we're back down at the lower Bollinger Band, here, you have to expect that the dip buyers are going to come in. Until they don't. It doesn't feel good in the moment, but it does tend to work out in the end, and it's been that way for a long time. Let's look at the pivots. We have two sets of double pivots today. 78 half essentially to 77 quarter. So I want to pull back to that area. That's an area for support and an area I would expect to hold during the regular session, at least on the first time around. If that area breaks and we get into a sell-off situation, you've got another set of double pivots from essentially 67 to 65 quarter, so kind of a zone there, 65 to 67, and I would expect to find very solid support down in that area. So there's a couple areas to look at with respect to the pivots. In other markets, we see oil trying to hold its middle band on the daily chart and make a jump over that 93 half level, which would open the door to 97. In gold, you're seeing the second day of potential resistance at its middle Bollinger Band on the daily chart. The gold bears had an excellent opportunity Friday to really roll it over and keep it there, but they've let the bulls up off the mat a little bit. And if the bulls can get over 79 half and hold, then there's some potential there to test 1500 in gold. Okay, everybody have a fantastic day. Mike Vacchi, PrincetonTrader.com for ntmarkets.com. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trade them well, everybody.